Bryce was fun, he was adventurous, he was really shy. He was kind and caring, he cared for everybody around him, and loving. He was so loving. The days leading up to Bryce's accident, Centre Wellington was hit with a substantial amount of rain, which made the waters 10 times higher than usual. And even though Bryce had been out on those waters countless amounts of times, he was no match for the rapids and how quickly that water was moving. Him and his 2 friends went out in hopes of having a wild ride down the river. They got in and out multiple times, and then they decided one last time, and their tubes capsized, and everybody made it to shore except for Bryce. We drove down to the campground, and I remember seeing his friend standing there. They look identical, the same haircut, same color. And I thought it was Bryce. And I ran to him and hugged him, and then realized it wasn't. And that feeling of hope disappeared. For 4 days, my family had to live with not knowing if Bryce was dead or alive. We weren't sure where we were gonna find him, how far we were gonna find him, and if he was gonna come home. Not knowing where my brother was the most terrifying feeling of my entire life. I didn't know if he was safe. I didn't know if he was hurt. It was horrifying. And to see my parents have to suffer through not knowing if their son was gonna come home was the hardest. The day that Bryce was found, it was early in the morning, and volunteers had sent out their own helicopter in search of him. My cousin came barging through the door and told me that they had found him. And I remember just driving with my face planted against the window thinking, he's gotta be alive. He's gotta be alive. It doesn't happen. People don't leave home and not come back. I got to the Weisenberg Bridge and I saw a body bag beside the bridge, and I knew that my little brother was gone. The police let us go down and say goodbye to him, and then he was taken away. Looking back on that day, I wish that I could have kept him out of the water, that he would have stayed out of the water. I wish that he knew, and we knew, more about the river and how dangerous and deadly it can be. And I wish that I could say, I love you, before it was too late. For everybody out there enjoying the Grand River, respect the signs, respect the fences. I know we all think that we're invincible, but the truth is, I thought my family was invincible. I never, ever, in my wildest dreams, imagined burying my little brother at the age of 15.